Arsenal are now just 3 days away from the biggest match of their season as Mikel Arteta takes his side to the Etihad Stadium to face Manchester City. The Gunners will end the weekend above their hosts as long as they avoid defeat. Having gone through the international break with plenty of injury scares, it is now a vital period running up to the game. Before we begin this video, I kindly request you please subscribe to this channel. We're reaching 500 subscribers here on YouTube, and we greatly appreciate your help. With the attention on Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Gabriel Magalhaes, there is also a close eye upon Jurrien Timber and returning players like Gabriel Jesus, Thomas Partey, Oleksandr Zinchenko, and Takahiro Tomiyasu. Timber wasn't pictured in training images released on Wednesday, with Saka, Martinelli, and Gabriel all absent as well. Arteta will give an update on his squad ahead of the game. For now, here's the latest from the Arsenal treatment room. Bukayo Saka. Injury, muscle. The winger withdrew from the England squad, but it is understood that was a precautionary measure. The forward didn't take part in a training session with the Three Lions before returning to London Colney. What has been said, Bukayo arrived with a hamstring problem, so didn't train and has gone back, Gareth Southgate said last week. Jurrien Timber. Injury, knee. The defender has missed the majority of the season with an ACL injury. His program is being managed carefully as he continues his recovery. He spent some of the break back in Amsterdam and is now stepping up his integration into the squad. If he doesn't suffer any additional setbacks, then he will be available to feature during the run-in. What has been said, Jurrien is not close enough to be part of the squad on Monday, Arteta said in February. He's in a really good place, and now we have to manage the last bit of a difficult and complicated injury. Potential return date, unknown. Gabriel Martinelli. Injury, foot. Martinelli has missed the last 2 matches with a foot injury and was spotted on crutches prior to the Premier League match versus Brentford. It is unclear how long the injury may keep him out for. It is understood that reports of him missing the rest of the season are wide of the mark. Potential return date, unknown. Gabriel Magalhaes. Injury, Achilles. The Brazilian withdrew from international duty with Brazil in order to rest an Achilles problem that he has been managing for the last few weeks. It is thought that his withdrawal was just precautionary. The club were in close dialogue with the Brazil camp before withdrawing him. Potential return date, March 31st. Thomas Partey. The Ghanaian received a late call-up from his national side but elected to remain in North London instead after planning not to travel. He was involved in a behind-closed-doors game against Queen's Park Rangers on Thursday alongside a group of younger. He finally got back into match action a few weeks before the final international break of the season. He is now building fitness for the rest of the campaign. Injury, unknown. Return date, returned. Takahiro Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu hasn't played in 2024 due to injury and his appearance at the Asia Cup. He returned to the bench for the Champions League second leg tie against Porto. He was also present in the team that were well beaten by QPR. Injury, unknown. Return date, returned.